And the weekend break for the men's D3 team, the Chippewa action continued as the dominating women's D2 team took to the ice against Sioux College last weekend, and now they make their return tonight against Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. I'm Parker Morrison alongside John Gervasi as he makes his first appearance on air. You might know him as the voice behind the men's D2 team, so with that, John, we give you a very, very warm welcome to CCHN. Well, for everybody else, we welcome you here inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena, where we get set for Game 1 of this weekend series between the Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech and your Central Michigan Chippewas. Now, John, the Chippewas are 7-3 after a recent dominating performance over the Fighting Irish. They won 6-0 their first game and 5-3 the second night, and then a couple tough losses to Sioux College this past weekend, losing 6-2 the first game and 10-0 the second game. What are you looking for today that the Chippewas are going to take away from the previous two series to help them in this tough Lawrence Tech battle today?
Well, there's a lot you can learn from a Sioux team that went undefeated last year and won a national championship. What I look for today is you look at Lawrence Tech's roster. It's not a very big one, so Central, to get back on the winning side, they've got to tire this team out. You got a small roster. Your speed is going to kill here in this game, and you look for Nixon to put pucks in the net, and Kylie Delray. You look for your two, I would say, biggest stars on the team to kind of carry you in this game and put pucks in net.
Well, yeah, 100%. Kylie Delray was their leading scorer last year. I believe 36 points, which is an outrageous amount for a freshman, so props to her. And speaking of Kylie, I did get a chance to sit down with her this past week and talk a little bit about the previous two series and give me some insight on what we can expect here today. So in the Notre Dame series, she said one of the biggest things that they did was they played fast and they used their speed to their advantage. Most of their goals were on the breakaway, and not playing down to teams is something that they've really been working on, and that helped them in the Notre Dame series. Now, the second game, she said they had so many chances, but it felt like nothing was hitting the back of the net. But they still got the job done with a sweep over the weekend and a 5-3 win the second night. For the Sioux series, she did have 9 penalty minutes in just the first period, which really did not help their team at all. The penalty kill was something that they need to work on, and that's something that she told me is getting honed down on in practice. Issues for her and the rest of the team were getting the puck out of the zone and not taking that one extra second to think. Sioux's a very fast team, and they didn't give them that one extra second, and it was in the back of their net almost every time after that. So for this upcoming series, getting it out of the zone, as I just said, is something that they're honing down in practice, along with using their spatial awareness to their advantage. So thank you, Kylie Delray, for sitting down with me this week and giving me a little bit of insight on the LTU series. John, why don't you take us over to our standings?
So we got Lawrence Tech not near the top. I'm pretty sure it's Sioux, CMU, and Adrian are all the top three. If you're Central, these are two games you need. If you're going to keep pace with a team like Sioux, who just swept you up in Canada, these are two games right here against the Lawrence Tech we talked about earlier with the small roster. You've got to take advantage of these games. You've got to win what I would consider winnable games if you want another chance at Sioux.
Oh, 100%. Now, taking a look at Central, they're 7-3-0 right now, and they're climbing up the rankings after that tough loss to Sioux. Gabriella Nixon leads the team in points right now with 15, and they are looking to stop Buckberger tonight. Moving that to LTU, 8-3-0 right now. Sophia Buckberger leads not only their team in points, but also the entire ACHA with 28 points in 11 games. That's a number that I haven't heard in years. Absolutely outrageous. So that is something that they are looking forward to taking down today. Coming off two very encouraging wins against West Virginia for LTU. That's going to help their momentum a little bit here tonight. Their only losses this season came from the ACHA Division I team, Michigan Dearborn, and then one game to the Navy during LTU's time at the Pittsburgh Showcase. So those are their only 3 losses on the year. We'll see what happens tonight with Central Michigan. Maybe that changes. Who knows? Series history now. Since 2021, this is a fairly new LTU team, John. It's 1-1 so far. Their last meeting was a 6-4 win for the Chippewas in the winningest season that came last year. Now, 5-3 loss and a 6-4 W in the previous series against LTU. And again, I asked Kylie about what the previous series were like for LTU, and she said that they waited too long to put the burners on and respond for LTU, and it was 4-0 at just the end of the first last time. So for this upcoming series, again, getting it out of the zone is something that they're honing down in practice. and that spatial awareness is, again, a big key for him. So right after this short intermission, we'll be right back to take you now to the players to watch. CMU's Mac Barnett and Gabriella Nixon, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching CCHN. Welcome back inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Well, let's go over our players to watch real quick. John, you want to take us over CMU?
First is the captain, Mac Barnett. You can't pick a better player to watch for. In 10 games, she has 2 goals, 6 assists for 8 points. She's a defensive powerhouse. I've known Mac. I've seen her play for 6 years. She's really developed into one of the better leaders I've seen. She's great on the ice. She really takes charge off the ice. And she gives the team a chance. Like, you know, last week against Notre Dame, you need someone to step up and put the game away. From the neutral zone, in front of her own bench, empty net goal, ends the game, and you really need that. And number 61, Gabriella Nixon. In 10 games, she has 5 goals. 10 goals, 5 assists, and 15 points.
There we go.
And, you know, it looks to be an offensive battle.
It does.
You need your offensive stars to show up in this game, and we talked about it. With a roster like LTU's, this is players like Nixon and Mac Barnett and Kylie Delray. This is their chance, not to pad stats, but more so get better as the season goes on. And then you just need your top scorer to produce on the offensive zone. And she's great at creating offensive opportunities for teammates. The assists, you can see 10 assists on the year. That's really good. That's what you want from a playmaker.
100%. Now we're going to go to LTU. Number 91, Sophia Buckberger. She's got 11 games played, 17, 11, and 28. As I mentioned earlier, just an absolutely outrageous stat. Leads the ACHA in points, takes a majority of LTU shots, and CMU needs to really watch it when she's on the offensive break. Any takeaways that she has, we're looking at Mac Barnett to shut down. Now, another player that we're looking at is number 8, Teresa DiMaggio. She's got 11 games played, 12, 7, and 19. She's got a hat trick in both wins, recent wins over West Virginia. And not only that, but CMU needs to shut her down by eliminating her chances on goal. She really likes to take shots from the circle, and that's what we're looking at here today. John, take us over our keys to the game.
Well, you mentioned it first, penalty minutes. Kylie Del Rey taking having 9 penalty minutes in just the first period alone.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who's been around Central hockey for a while now, penalties seem to be an issue, and then killing penalties off. You've got to get pucks out of zone. We talk about zone play for our broadcast a lot. On the penalty kill in your own zone, you've got to get sticks on the puck. You've got to be able to get it out of zone. You can't let teams set up in the offensive zone on the power play because that's just asking for disaster.
Exactly, yeah.
Second point, limit turnovers. You got to clean up loose pucks. Garbage pucks in front of the net. You can't leave pucks sitting in front of your goaltender. Nobody's there. We call them the Joe Pavelski goals. If you're just leaving a puck there sitting there, someone's going to get a stick on it. And then just turnovers in general. You can't turn pucks over in your own zone. We know in hockey, turnovers kill you. And in the defensive zone, it's almost a wrap sometimes.
That's exactly what we talked about with Kylie Del Rey earlier, is that she said that the loose puck and rebounds are a big issue for them in practice. That's something they're honing down on.
And then the third one, you mentioned it, stop Buckberger.
Yep.
The leading point getter with 28 points. You've got to do everything you can to neutralize her, and you mentioned it with Mac. I expect Mac to be on Buckberger most of this game when he's on the ice, which then in turn I would expect LTU to say, well, Mac's out there, let's put Buckberger on the bench for now. When she's on there taking a rest, then you throw Buckberger out with her teammate DiMaggio, and that's how LTU gets their chance.
Exactly. With a short line that LTU has, you're looking to savor your players as much to give them the best opportunity to score. So that's what LTU's looking for today. Well, when we come back, it's time for puck drop. We're all revved up and ready to go here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the women's D2 team take on LTU today here at Farmington Ice Arena. You're watching CCHN. Welcome back to CCHN as we welcome you inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena for Game 1 of the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils against your Central Michigan Chippewas. We go now to the starting lineups for CMU. Number 8, Caitlin Williams. Number 61, Gabby Nixon. Number 13, Kylie Del Rey. Those are your forwards. We move now to the defensemen. Leah Palmer at number 11. And Allison Haney at number 22. Starting in goal is number 29, Lauren Abraham. Moving to the LTU Blue Devils. Your forwards are number 11, Athena Chapman. Number 79, Cindy Lockow. Number 88, Teresa DiMaggio. On defense, number 7, Sarah Benson. Number 14, Valerie Ortega. And in goal, Rachel Hart. As we get set for puck drop here, John, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I'm ready to be here on CCHN, I'll tell you that much.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you here as we get underway. The face-off ensues as Lawrence Tech will take possession against the boards. Gabby Nixon has it now. Sends it the length of the ice. Looks like we have a few unmarked players on our LTU roster, so we will be naming them by number. We apologize for that. DiMaggio has it now. Passes the blue line against number 22, Alyssa Haney. Chippewa goes down on the ice as LTU remains possession. Hits it over the blue line, and the LTU Blue Devils will have to reset here. Caitlin Williams looks for it against the boards. DiMaggio goes for it now. As Haney sends it down to try to get a fresh new body out on the ice. Zoe Sadi taking it down the right side. Sends it down in the slot and doesn't get anything to go. It'll be LTU with possession now, a 1v4 ensuing. The Chippewas snap that one immediately and send it down to the blue line. They have a fast break now. Binkowski goes down the right side and falls into some Blue Devils there, losing possession of the puck, but she gains it back. LTU going around their own goal, and they will take it down the right side of the ice. Chippewas looking to stop that one, and they do. Stops it middle. And the Chippewas will unfortunately lose that one due to a fresh body on the ice from LTU. Keeping possession for the Blue Devils, and that one stopped by Lauren Abraham with ease. Zoe Bergen goes now, sends it down the middle area. A little sloppy play from both sides, and that will remain LTU's possession. Loses that one. Chippewas easily stop that one in goal and will set it down the right side. LTU takes it now, though. And Whitus will hit that one down to the left. LTU just trying to get a shot out as neither side has gotten a single shot. Chippewas will remain possessive. And Lauren gloves that one up for a stoppage on the play. So we will head to a face-off in the zone. John, a little slow and a little sloppy from both sides here. What are you looking forward to coming up?
I want to see if Central can kind of take control of this game and try to get LTU hemmed in their own zone. Zone play is going to play a huge part in this game for them.
Exactly. Castor will win that one, and LTU will fight against the boards against number 12 on the Chippewa side, Mac Barnett, their leading captain. A good stick play, and that'll get it out of zone for Tate Hutchinson on her first touch of the game. The Chippewas fighting against the boards to get possession on this. Oh, and a body down on the ice.
I'm surprised that wasn't called there.
Yeah, nothing called as the ref was right there. I mean, can't blame them all, though.
Haney wanted a call there. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You can tell when Haney wants a call. He'll voice it to you.
I feel like that's all three coaches we have.
There you go. Buckberger will send that one down, and it's blocked easily by Lauren Abraham. LTU looking to reset here, and they don't, as Kylie Delray will stick that one out of the way. She looks to try to gain possession again, and does, getting it past an LTU defender, what looks to be Sarah Benson. Nothing so far, and a one-on-one break ensuing against number 21, Alyssa Gray, and the Chippewas. She'll send that wide of the goal, and Lauren Abraham dodged the bullet on that one. Battle against the boards to get possession here, and the Chippewas end up with it. Delray fighting now. Little bob and weave through the ends. It doesn't go, as the Chippewas will get possession here yet again. Looking for a middle pass, doesn't get it off, as the body goes down on the ice. She is hurt. Can't exactly see who that is, but we are going to send it to break. We hope she is okay. We will be right back. You're watching CCHN. Well, she did get up, and that we are very grateful for. She will go off to the bench as the Chippewas look to battle and fight back against the Blue Devils. Blue Devils remain possessive. However, Hutchinson will go down the length of the ice to that one. Skips it around the back of the net. Over to a fellow Chippewa. We'll go back to Hutchinson. She stick handles it in her own zone. Now to Saudi. Saudi on the boards. LTU looking to fight for that one, but here comes the Chippewas, and that'll be icing. So that'll be back in the Chippewa zone.
So you mentioned the slow start, both teams slow start. With Central, I wonder, you go up to Canada, you play a really good Sioux team, and it goes the way, I don't know if they had expected. And I wonder if you combine that with bus legs, that can attribute to this slow start.
Oh, 100%. I definitely contributes, John. And Cassie will now be in the zone. Loses that face-off to LTU. Goes behind the net for Whitus, excuse me. Saudi battling now. Over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson will skip it around. Back to Whitus. Playing a little catch and pass with Whitus and Hutchinson behind the net in a battle against 3 Chippewas and a couple LTU. They'll keep it at the blue line. As Ortega will lose that one. And the Chippewas gain possession yet again. Whitus skips it now to Hutchinson. Up the length of the ice. And Hutchinson again gains possession. She's looking now for the right side. Puts one on goal. A rebound by Rachel Hart. Now it's LTU's turn to play a little catch and pass. And they do. That will go up to Buckberger. And that'll be just wide of her stick. Hutchinson goes off for a change. And it's waved as icing. Now, John, we're looking at, again, the sloppy play from both sides. Neither side can gain possession. It's a battle between the blue lines. I mean, what are you looking for the Chippewas to finally just break out and get something going?
They got to be able to connect on passes, and they've got to be able to break out cleanly. Right now, LTU's got a player on everyone. and they're having a hard time breaking out of their own zone.
They really are. Zoe Bergen will lose that face-off in her own zone. Hutchinson will now send it down the right side. That'll be Darcy that's coming in hot against the boards. Tries to get possession, and LTU will be just short of that. She goes again for a shot. Another 4-on-5. Just wide of her stick, and that could have been a fast break for LTU. And she'll get there to beat the icing. Chippewas battling now for possession. Lentino gets that one out of the back of the net for them. Palmer trying to send it down and just get it out of the zone. And she's able to get it just wide. Right wide enough for Leontino to hit that one out.
LTU did a good job holding the puck, holding the zone there. And now Central's got to find a way to get in control of the puck.
And it looks to be doing just that as Leah Palmer will take possession on that one, sends it to Haney. DiMaggio now tries to send one on net, and that goes just wide. Leontino will go down as a little elbow on the way. A nice stick block from the Chippewas, Annie Castor.
Central's just having a hard time getting the puck out cleanly. LTU kind of taking advantage, trying to hem them in their own zone.
3-on-2 in the corner. Chippewas just trying to stick that out of the way. Palmer again trying to send it down the left side, gets nothing going, and LTU is coming in hot. Benson now going around the post. It'll be Caitlin Williams that tries to get that one out of the way and doesn't get anything to go. Buckberger sends one on net, and that rings on the post. And we'll head to a face-off. The first actual chance for both teams, John, and it was, of course, by Buckberger, as we mentioned, needs to be stopped. She got a really good look there, and that easily could have been 1-0 for LTU.
Lauren Abraham thinking her best friend, the post right there, that it was right there, because that was seeing eye shot right there.
It really was. So we'll head to another face-off, and Nixon will lose that one. Caitlin Williams finally gets that one out of the zone, sends it down the length of the ice. Delray, one-on-one with the goalie. She sends it in and just misses as a great save by Rachel Hart. Chapman now has it a 2-on-1 ensuing. Gets past one Chippewa, Whitus, and just misses wide of the net. LTU looking to reset here. Moreland sticks it down now to Chippewa, actually. Hutchinson will gain possession on that one. Whitus now sticking it at the Delray. Delray moving past two LTU players.
Gabby
trying to get it
back on the ice.
Yeah, just trying to barely get it to Nixon. Doesn't end up getting it there. Delray against the boards now. One-on-one ensuing for LTU. DiMaggio sticks it back. Doesn't get anything there. Tries to get a one-timer. Doesn't get it off. Again, I believe it's only one shot for LTU so far that's actually been relatively on target. Pinned against the boards yet again. Caitlin Williams sticks that one out. And they'll send it the length of the ice to try to get... Oh, Delray. A little elbow there, and that'll send Williams down now. Tries to get a one-on-one and caught just on the skate of an LTU player. I believe that was Ortega. Ortega sends it down behind the goal post. And Mac Barnett will gain possession. A little physicality finally showing up for CMU, and I think that's what they're looking for. Saudi sends it down now the right side. It'll scoop around behind the goalpost. Ortega on that now. CMU trying to just get it out between her skates, maybe get a one-timer shot open. Two Chippewas against the board, and LTU will gain possession out of that. Saudi now going around the goalpost. A close one for the Chippewas. CMU again behind their own post. Trying to get maybe a Michigan off here. Number 17, Jordan Bibas now gains possession for LTU, and it looks to be a 1-on-2. She passes one Chippewa and doesn't get past the second. As number 91, Sophia Buckberger, looks to skate through and continue her point streak. She's not able to get that one off, and a Chippewa pass goes just wide of number 17. She now tries to get it to the middle and unfortunately couldn't get it off. Oh, what looks to be a check against the boards. And that'll be a call. I'm not exactly sure what they're looking for here. It's a body check, and that'll go on number 40, Zoe Bergen, for the Chippewas, sending the LTU Blue Devils to their first power play of the night. Now, John, we talked about mindless penalties, and that's exactly what just happened there, and that's going to put LTU on the power play, and as predicted, they're going to send Buckberger out there, and she's looking to score.
Yeah, I didn't see. I saw her on the ice, so I'm not really sure. I didn't see her hit the LTU player, but
here comes Buckberger now at the blue line. Number 79, Sydney Lockhow.
look at the battle down low with Hutchinson and the LTU player right there.
Yeah, that's what you're going to expect for a lot of the night. A little backhanded pass there now to Jordan Bibas. Playing a little catch and pass with Buckberger here. Bibas now. Shot on goal, and it's saved by Lauren Abraham.
Central doing a really good job covering the slot, kind of forcing LTU to get back, take shots from the point. And especially on a penalty kill, the slot is one of the big spots. And staying in the middle, staying home on your assignments is going to be key here.
It really is. Now Caitlin Williams is in the zone here, taking on Fennessy. She'll win that one, however, LTU will take it back. Moreland looking for a pass here, and she gets it. She'll put one on goal, and Abraham easily saves that one off the left pad. Saudi now battling against the boards. 2 LTU, 1 Chippewa. But Whitus sweeps in to try to take possession. LTU will gain it back, though. Send it back up to the blue line. Number 14, Ortega. Another shot for LTU, and that'll go just right.
That's the first clear on this penalty kill. Central was starting to get hemmed in there.
45 seconds left for Central to kill off this penalty kill. Number 19 for the Chippewas. Binkowski will try to take that one. And she does. Sends it down the left side, and it'll go around the goal. She's staying on it, though. Gets a little chip off. She'll take possession. Sends it with a backhander, and it's caught up between LTU players. Number 88, DiMaggio now will take it on a 2-on-1 for LTU. Looks to pass to the slot and doesn't get an opportunity to do so. She'll set it back up to the blue line. She'll receive it back. A one-timer for her, and it's blocked off a Chippewa player. Whitus looks like she got in the way of that one. LTU. Another shot on goal and a rebound off of Abraham, trying to save it behind the blue line. And now it's Del Rey on the fast break. It's a one-on-one. She'll go to the right side. Oh, and it is just saved by Rachel Hart. Right into the chest of her, too.
I want to go back to that penalty kill real quick. Number 3, Annie Castor for Central. It's a 3-on-2 down the ice, doing everything she can to get back on the back check and was able to get a stick there. What a job there. What a save by Hart. She's 4-2 with 2 goals against.
To keep her composure so early in the first period is something that they're looking for.
Off of 2 breakaways, no
Exactly.
doubt.
Leah Palmer will now send it down to the right side for Del Rey. Del Rey battling against the boards, looks for Saudi. Unable to get anything off here. It's just a battle against the board. Williams will send that out to Del Rey. Del Rey now to another Chippewa on the inside and bounced off the left pad of Hart. Against the boards goes 2 LTU and 2 Chippewas, but LTU will take that one out of the bout. Williams now sends it to the left side, it looks. Chippewas will take a nice backhander down to Del Rey. Del Rey looking for the slot. Williams on the inside and a shot on Hart. Saved yet again. another opportunity for the slot, and Delray was talking about those rebounds, and that's what they're looking for here, and didn't get anything off. So LTU will gain possession now, and Buckberger has it going down the right side, switches left. 4-on-1 for her, doesn't look to get anything off, and a backhander that was actually very impressive on target, saved easily by Lauren Abraham, however. Got 5 minutes, 52 seconds left here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. So we'll head now to yet another face-off. Hutchinson in the circle on that one. Still battling, and it looks like she got it off there. LTU back up to the blue line and off of Abraham's shoulder pad, and that'll go up, send us to another face-off. It'll be Hutchinson taking this yet again. And she loses that one. LTU will send it directly down the middle. And a body got in the way of that one yet again. Just trying to chip it in there. And nothing goes for them. Bienkowski will try to take that one down the left side. And she trips on an LTU player. No penalty called.
I don't know if you can call one there. Both kind of getting caught up in each other.
Good point, John. Good point. DiMaggio now on the left side will send it to number 79, Lockout. She goes down the right side, sends one in, and a body blocks in the way of that. Leah Palmer will take it now. Goes through one LTU player. Or excuse me, that was Barnett, not Palmer. The Blue Devils go down the left side, and DiMaggio off a stick of her own teammate, and it goes now to the left side. Chippewa got in the way of that one, and that is something they've been doing tremendously thus far, is getting a body in the way. Looks like DiMaggio yet again. No penalty called on that one. Chippewa is just trying to get in the way, and that's exactly what they're doing. Alyssa Gray will put herself against the boards as Hutchinson puts a stick in and breaks that one up. Sends it down to the right side, and number 21, Alyssa Gray, will try to book it down and unable to get that one before the Blue Devils, and that'll send them now to yet a face-off again for icing.
Fans, don't forget that the CMU Club Hockey Network YouTube channel is your one-stop shop for highlights, exclusive interviews, and full game broadcasts for CMU men's D3 and women's D2 hockey. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so as to never miss a moment of Chippewa hockey. Just go to YouTube and search CMU Club Hockey Network to find the channel.
Well, that was John's first ad read for us here on CCHN, and I'm sure that won't be his last. Alyssa Gray goes down for this one again, and yet again waved his icing. That's been a big, big factor in the last couple minutes here so far. We've had about 3 of them.
It's, you know, icings are good to kind of catch your breath, but when you're taking too many, you're giving offensive zone opportunities to the Blue Devils, and they've had their chances so far in this game.
Yeah, especially with a short bench for LTU, you're giving them a lot more breathers.
Yep. One thing you don't want to do.
Exactly. Castor will lose the face-off in that one. So Darcy sends it down to the left side, and Darcy is booking it to get there, gets her stick in the way, and is unable to get it off. Whitus now, as LTU gains it behind the boards. Hits the glass there. Chippewas regain possession. And a stick battle ensues. Chippewas down the right side. Saudi battling for it. Loses it, and a stick goes to Hutchinson. Castor looks for it and doesn't get anything off there, but Ortega for the Blue Devils will take it now, and it goes to Hutchinson. Castor sends it down to Saudi. Saudi trying to stick handle it. Sends it to the slot. A shot, and Hart will block that one off the right knee pad.
What a save there off the pad.
Absolutely. She's been doing terrific thus far. LTU trying to send that one down, and they do. Number 98. Number 7 for the Blue Devils now. Sarah Benson will stick that one out of the way, and give LTU a chance to try to reset. Although the Chippewas looking to not allow that as Caitlin Williams puts her stick in the way to send it back in LTU possession. 1-on-2 forming with Buckberger. A shot and a body in the way as that one comes off a Chippewa, preventing Buckberger from her point streak. Back up at the blue line for her, though, and she'll put another one on. And Lauren Abraham will glove that one. It bounced a little bit off the glove, caught it on the knee pad.
Sometimes you need your best players to be your goalies, and Hart's doing it. I want to go back, though. Castor had a chance there. So far today, Castor's been all over the ice. She's made 2 big plays in the defensive zone and almost had a goal in the offensive zone.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned that, she'll take another face-off and go for it as Buckberger lost that one. Chippewas yet again have it. Darche now moving. And it's just been a back-and-forth battle so far for possession with 1:44 left to go here in Farmington Hills.
Central's just got to find a way to get the puck out of their zone. This is dangerous here, right here for them.
All right, to the slot. LTU comes for a rebound, and that'll go in the back of the net for an LTU goal. Sarah Bensman, the freshman from Whitmore Lake, Michigan, takes that one and puts it in the back of the net to put LTU up 1-0 with 1:28 left to go here in Farmington Hills. If you're a Chippewa, that is something you were trying to shut down. And
well, what did we talk about in the during key games or keys of the
pregame?
game?
Yeah,
Turnovers in the defensive zone like that will hurt any hockey team, and it proved it right there. And she's wide open, walking down the slot.
and that'll send us to another face-off where Zoe Bergen gets in the circle for this one. Bodies hit the ice as the Chippewa goes for it. Bergen trying to put herself in the slot there and doesn't get anything going. LTU trying to just waste time now to keep 1-0 lead at the end of the first. A minute left here to go, and the Chippewas want to get something moving, so they'll have to make a defensive stop here against the Blue Devils first.
What a move to get inside.
Wow, that was very, very impressive. I expected that to be hit off a stick there, and she got it through the legs of a Chippewa. It looked to be number 77, Grace Lentino.
If she gains full control of that puck going in, you know, you're leaving your goalie, Abraham, in a tough position there to make a save.
Abraham getting ready for a shot on goal here, but the Chippewas will move it out of the zone. Trying to send it the length of the ice, but can't seem to get it out of the boards. 3-on-3 against them, and they'll get one out as Darche tries to glove that one and send it down, and unfortunately, that is going to be a call on CMU. So we'll head back to their own zone for yet another face-off.
I wonder if that might have gone up or played with a high stick there.
I think it was a high stick.
Hand pass. I thought it was offsides for a second, but
yeah, that's what I was looking for there too, but I didn't see the call for it. So Nixon will take that one in the face-off zone and head it now to Whitus. Whitus sends it now to Williams. In the middle, and LTU will pick that one off, and that one is offsides.
So here's the thing for Central. The next goals at the end of periods hurt. You want to be the one to score, but with 28 seconds, that's enough time for either team to score. You don't want Lawrence Tech to put one in the back of the net.
Buckberger against Castor now, and she'll win that one as Chippewas will immediately regain possession. Delray putting on the burners to try to get there, and it'll be gloved up by Rachel Hart. And you got to give credit where credit's due to Hart. She stopped 2 of Delray's fast break chances, and if you've watched Chippewa hockey before, Delray's not an easy player to stop.
No, she's not. And here's the key now. You get an offensive zone face-off with 18 seconds to go. This is your opportunity to tie.
Castor wins that one, and that was big for the Chippewas as the one-timer goes in. Now, the Chippewas will put a shot on goal yet again. Castor with a little backhander there. And stop by Hart again with the glove save. So we're sending it to a face-off as Castor will head herself back into the zone to try to win this face-off. A little stick tie there. And the Chippewas hit it against the boards. Del Rey going around the goal post now here as Buckberger gains possession. And that'll do it here for the first period. Don't go anywhere. John is going to have your intermission report, breaking down all the facts, stats, and everything you need to know going into the second period. You are watching CCHN. Don't go anywhere.
on CCHN. I'm John Gervasi. Recap of the first period. Both teams starting out slow. LTU able to get the first goal, a turnover in the defensive zone. Sarah Benson able to put it home from the slot, make it a 1-0 game. And, you know, we talk about it, especially on our broadcast for D2. Defensive turnovers in hockey, they hurt. And when you turn it over in your own zone like that and someone's wide open there, bad things can happen. CMU out-of-town scoreboard. Football plays next Friday against Toledo at home, and men's basketball takes on Siena Monday at home after getting their first win of the season over USF. We'll be back with second period action right here on CCHN.
welcome back here inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena. John, we saw a lot in that first period. You recapped a little bit of it in that intermission report, so thank you for that. It's 1-0 here in favor of the Blue Devils. Sloppy play on both sides for a little bit here and there in between the blue lines. But then I believe it was Sarah Benson, number 7, the freshman from Whitmore Lake, Michigan, was able to put one in the back of the net for the Blue Devils, taking them up 1-0. John, what are you looking for the Chippewas to bounce back here in the second?
You got to gain control of puck. Zone play is huge. They played pretty well in defensive zone aside from the one turnover. But the offensive zone, they've got to get a lot better. They've got to be able to hem LTU in their own zone and get shots off. We talked about it. We're playing an LTU team that has a short bench. You got to use your speed, pressure them, tire them out, and that's how Central gets back into this hockey game. And make them take penalties. Power plays are huge.
Now, in the pregame, we were talking about how I had a chance to sit down with Kylie Delray, and she talked about their big penalty issue and getting on the penalty kill very, very often. They've settled that down a lot, and we're only able to take one penalty in the first. One more than might have needed. However, they were able to kill that one off.
Which I didn't even see the penalty. I think both players had gone to the ice. I thought it was going to be a penalty on LTU for a check.
All right, well, Nixon will take the face-off in that one as Chippewas come out on fresh ice.
Good to see Nixon back on the ice. They really need her on. Delayed icing, or offsides there, too.
Yeah, very good to see her back out here, as you said. Williams will try to get that around the boards as Nixon takes a puck at that one and just misses. Delray now puts a stick in the way and doesn't get anything on that. LTU another shot off as Abraham will easily block that one, and Williams takes it down the right side. Delray with a slap on the one there and a one-on-one ensuing for the Chippewas. Nixon will take a backhander. Delray trying to get possession there. Doesn't get her stick out far enough and loses it. LTU now, however, a beautiful, beautiful stick by Whitus will send that one back out to the right side, and that saves the Chippewas from going down 2-0.
Great back check there by Whitus.
Delray looking for a stick poke there, and she gets it. Chippewas just trying to get something out now. Abraham with another save from number 79 on the LTU offense, Lockow. Delray breaks out now, sends it down, and doesn't get it in the way. Number 3, Annie Castor for the Chippewas, missed that one. Bodies against the boards now, 1v2 for CMU. LTU will take it, number 5 for them. Fennessy will send it down to the right side where Whitus picks it up. She'll send it to the middle, where now Castor takes it. Castor looks for the slot. She was looking for Saudi there, didn't get that one.
Good job by LTU to clog the slot there and not let that pass go through.
Lepore sends it to the left. And now Binkowski tries to send it to the slot. A Chippewa goes down and LTU will take it. Hits off her skate. Looking to reset. Binkowski on the left side and Castor down the middle. Castor going off for a line change now. And CMU will get some fresh bodies.
You got to look for Mac Barnett, too, the captain, to kind of settle this team down and just play your game that you're used to playing.
A back pass now, and that'll send it to number 91, Sophia Buckberger, the senior out of Ontario.
Tip, so no icing.
Moreland looking for a pass. Doesn't get it because it's a battle in the slot. The Chippewas end up dodging a bullet there. Number 40 for the Chippewas, Zoe Bergen, sends it down to the right side to get it past a couple LTU defenders. LTU will take it now, and a shot on Abraham, a rebound possibility. And LTU almost put another one in. Ortega now off the stick of a Chippewa. CMU trying to just put bodies in the way as LTU's getting a lot of shots off.
You got to get the puck out of your zone here. Way too much time in the offensive zone for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, again, as Kylie stated, it's that 1 extra second that's causing them a lot of damage, and it'll just go wide to the right side, and Abraham dodging another bullet. A stick goes down from Darche, and that'll go as a penalty. Holding. 16-14 left here in Farmington Hills Ice Arena. 1-0 your score in favor of the Blue Devils.
You know, coming into this game, I was kind of curious about the confidence of Abraham. She's been out for a bit, and then her first game back is the Sioux game. So I was curious to see if that game had affected her confidence. She's played very, very well. Aside from the turnover in the zone, which is not on her, she's played really well.
Nixon will win that one, send it up to the blue line for number 11, Palmer.
Good job.
Palmer gets it back, sticks it to the left side now as Williams will try to take it. She does. She stick handles it through their own zone. Battle in the circle there. She has it, and she'll put it in. And number 31 for the Chippewas will throw that into the back of the net for a CMU goal. Putting it 1-1 here in Farmington Hills.
Well, there you go. Gabby Nixon right there on the back door.
And it shows you, John, how influential she is on this team. And her coming back really helps them come back.
That was just a wide open shot there that nothing Hart can do about that. And that's how you get back in a hockey game. You score on the power play like that.
Yep, and that's going to be a Caitlin Williams assist, so she'll pick up a point. Nixon will pick up a point on that one. Not exactly sure what we're waiting here for on the face-off.
Power play or penalty to be taken down.
You know what? I will gladly take the power play still. Let's keep it on the clock and get some.
There we go. We'll take a minute 41 left in the power play. Why not? Yeah. It's going to be Nixon in the face-off.
But no, going back to that, I mean, Gabby Nixon, from what I've seen, is a player that you can't leave alone with an open net right there. She found it, was able to find the puck and put it home.
All right, well, it'll be Sydney Lockout going against Nixon in the face-off, and Nixon will again win that one. She's been very good in the circle today. Oh, and she gets another fast break. Williams on her left, and she sends it to the right, and it's gloved by Rachel Hart. That was a very, very good opportunity for the Chippewas. A great pass to Williams, and just missed a little too far left on that one.
Right there, but big glove save there.
The Chippewas have been very, very good recently in the face-offs as they've won the last 3 of 3. Williams battles now, tries to send it to the slot for Delray, and Delray will put it home to put the Chippewas up 2-1. A very beautiful pass from Williams directly to the slot. Kylie's right there on the left post, and she puts it in the back of the net. 15:31 here to go at Farmington Hills Ice Arena, and your Central Michigan Chippewas lead 2-1.
Almost the same exact spot.
That's the exact play, John, that they just ran about 3 different times, and the Blue Devils didn't learn from the first.
And we talked about players like Nixon and Kylie Delray needing to step up here big in these 2 games.
Whitus plays a little catch and pass with number 17, Tate Hutchinson. LTU now coming down the middle with speed. 2-on-1 forms. As Hutchinson puts her stick in the way to block it. Abraham, a rebound. Beautiful save, though, as Kylie Delray puts it on a 1-on-1 fast break. She's got Williams to her left and loses it on her right. Icing will be the call now, and sending it back down to the Chippewa zone. John, we've got 14:59 left here to go, and that's been 2 Chippewa goals in the past 2 minutes.
Hey.
That's exactly a perfect start. I mean, if you're a Chippewa fan, you couldn't get any better than that.
That's what you want. I'm trying to figure out the icing. I thought she was across center ice when she dumped it down. Then I thought it got tipped. So I'm a little confused on the icing call there.
Well, either way, it's going to be Nixon that wins that faceoff yet again. That makes it 4-4 for her. Ortega down to Buckberger. Buckberger loses it, but Ortega will regain possession as a stick slaps against her. That'll be Williams. Tries to send it down now and doesn't get anything going as Whitus will take that one and play it around the back of the net. You can definitely see Delray and Williams just kind of waiting for that fast break to ensue, and Williams trying to speed up to get there to break off the pass, and that'll be the Chippewas trying to gain possession against Buckberger there, but hits a nice little backhander, and she'll retain possession.
There she is again, number 3, Annie Castor, on the back check, able to get the stick on the puck. She's been everywhere on the ice tonight.
She's been defense, offense, everywhere, and she's a forward. Number 11 for the Chippewas, Leah Palmer, will take that one down the left. Ooh, as a couple Chippewas go down to the ice there, and Annie Castor again will take it out and put it behind the net. LTU just trying to get a shot off, and they do. Lauren Abraham ready for that one, though. Palmer again playing behind the back of the net. And that'll go all the way down for another icing. And that's been huge for them so far, John, as the icing has been called left and right, and that's giving LTU a chance to refresh, maybe put some new bodies out on the ice.
I just will say Lauren Abraham standing on her head right now, keeping this at a 2-1 lead. She's been fantastic tonight.
She has been. Castor in the face-off zone, and she'll win that one. I believe the Chippewas have won 5 of 5 so far. Abraham with a stick out of the way, sending that one to the right. Leah Palmer now will try to take it out of the zone. LTU takes it from her, though. A chance in the slot for the Devils, and doesn't get anything out, so it'll be a fast break for Castor. Sends it down the right side, and she'll be beat by a Blue Devil. Again, icing.
That one, a little bit more I can see it. But how hard Annie Castor is skating, I fully expect her to have a goal by the end of this game.
I have no doubt that she will have at least a point, whether that comes from a goal or an assist, John. She's playing tremendously today. Her and our lovely goalie, Lauren Abraham, have just been absolutely tremendous. A slot pass and a chance for LTU. Buckberger loses a puck on her stick there, and CMU tries to hit it left to get out of the slot. Fighting on the boards ensues. Number 18, Zoe Sauty for the Chippewas will take that one out of the way, and another shot blocked by Lauren Abraham. The Chippewas now have an opportunity as a fast break ensues. Minkowski trying to book it down the left side and beats her man there. Possession lost, however, as LTU will send it to Chapman, and Chapman a little backhander to DiMaggio. DiMaggio and Buckberger on the fast break, 1-on-2, and DiMaggio will take a shot, and Lauren saves it at first, but Buckberger is right there to put it in the back of the net for a rebounded goal, extending her point streak. Buckberger now goes to 29 points on the season, still leading the ACHA.
That was a bad rebound to give up from Abraham. She's played well all game. That's not where you want the rebound to go. I don't know if maybe she couldn't control it and freeze it. That puck was just left right there, and then there's nobody there to kind of get the puck out, so you're leaving her wide open for a shot.
Tough one to give up for the Chippewas, but they'll try to bounce back with 12:10 here to go at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. As this one will go behind the net for Chippewas to gain possession. They're looking for another fast break here, and they might have one. Number 23 for the Chippewas, Darcy will try to get it in, blocked off an LTU defender, and Barnett is skating back with speed to get this one. No icing called on that one. And the Chippewas continue on defense. Another shot by Lauren Abraham, blocked. LTU back at the blue line, and they're just trying to get shots off here because it's been working for them. Darche really putting the burners on to get back there, and it'll be gloved by Rachel Hart to put a stoppage on the play.
Central's been good on the forecheck. More opportunities for LTU here in this second period. Central having a hard time breaking out of their zone.
That's something that they've been struggling with. They've been on defense for most of the second half of the second period. The Chippewas looking to keep this in LTU zone to get a couple shots off. Buckberger now skating around the backside of their own post. Blocked off by a Chippewa. That'll be number 19, Binkowski. Bodies hit the floor as Wilson's down, but she gets right back up to continue fighting. Liatino. Now to the blue line. A slepper doesn't go in, and it's a rebound, and it's a battle against the... Oh! It was a battle against the goalie there, and a couple bodies hit the ground, and a penalty will be called. That looks to be Liatino. That'll be going to the box, and it is.
That's tough for her because she was falling. But those are penalties you can't take in a game like this. In a 2-2 game with 10:50 to go here in the second, you can't take penalties like that.
Well, they'll go back on the penalty kill, and according to Kylie, that's been something they've been working on in practice, so we'll hope it pays off as DiMaggio takes possession for the LTU Blue Devils. Looking for Buckberger now at the blue line. And she's hungry for a second goal tonight. And she'll send it down. And that's off a Chippewa stick. Back at the blue line for Lawrence Tech. Right to the slot and blocked off a body. That'll be number 7, Whitus. Lauren Abraham getting screened on that play and still making the save. Just past the stick of number 61, Gabby Nixon.
Good job by Liatino, Whitus putting her body on the line there to block a shot.
That's something you've been seeing them do all night, is just putting bodies in the way. Buckberger skating now with speed. It'll be Lawrence Tech trying to get it back, and DiMaggio will take it behind her own, goal.
Goalies love when you put your body on the line and sacrifice in front of them, too. So they don't have to make all the saves.
Yeah, I got to give some other people credit. Looked for the one-timer there and tripped up on her own skate. Buckberger has it now and looks for a fake shot. Passes it to number 79, Lockham. Back to the slot for LTU and back of the net for Lawrence Tech. It looked to be DiMaggio there. I'm not sure.
That is DiMaggio.
It is. 3-2, 9:22 here to go at Farmington Hills. And like you said, John, they need to get it out of the zone, and when it doesn't happen, it goes in.
I couldn't tell if that was just a bad rebound given up or someone missed an assignment there, because that puck was right there for her.
Either way, it'll be Lawrence Tech up by 1 halfway through the second period. Lawrence Tech, number 14, Ortega now. Big fight on the right-hand side as Saudi tries to stop that one, and she does. Palmer will get a stick in the way on that one, collects it, and dumps it to the right. Chippewas have it now. A 2-on-2 ensues. A shot, and it's gloved by Hartman there, Rachel Hart.
Guess who?
What?
Guess who? Annie Castor again.
Yep. Annie Castor's been tremendous this far, and I mean, you've got to give her so much credit. She's been playing amazing offense, creating chances, and she's also been playing great defense. She's put her body on the line a couple times and saved a couple shots herself.
I'm new to the women's team. I've seen a couple games, but the more I've seen today, there's players out there that can make changes in this game.
Oh, 100%. Especially on such a powerful CMU women's D2 team. LTU takes it in front of their own net now and just trying to get it out of the zone. You can see CMU playing with a lot more pressure. They're wanting that goal back.
Good forecheck here so far.
Almost a stoppage there, and they'll have to reset as number 22 on the Chippewas, Allison Haney, will take it back. Coming back up the way, looks for her left side. She's got number 3, Annie Castor, there yet again, and she'll collect it. Puts her back against the LTU player on that one, and she'll get hit pretty hard. Taking it up the left-hand side now for LTU. And she'll dump that one into the back as number 11 for the Chippewas, Leah Palmer, will take it. Looking to break out of the zone. And they do. Palmer with a shot, and that'll be gloved up again by Rachel Hart. Now, the goalies thus far, John, have been absolutely amazing. Hart's had some tough ones to stop, and that put the Chippewas in too. And again, Lauren Abraham just working on those rebounds, have been able to collect a few of them and been playing amazing.
Yeah, you can't leave rebounds right there in front of your own net.
Barnett tried for a shot there, and it got rebounded, but she collects herself as the captain does. Sends it against the boards. It is a fast break ensuing for Central Michigan, and it'll be taken up by Lawrence Tech. Number 18, Moreland for them. We'll send that one now to number 11, Chapman. Looks like a penalty coming up here. The Chippewas and LTU getting fresh bodies out on the ice. Oh, excuse me, not a penalty. That'll be offsides. I apologize. Gabby Nixon will win that one, as she's been doing all night. Trying to chip it past and doesn't get anything to go there. She'll hit it against the back of her own net. A rebound, trying to just plug it in for Rachel Hart. Whitus now. Hits it a little too wide on the right side.
That was a nice point shot, too. It got through just a little bit wide of the net.
Williams looking to try and break it out a little bit, and she does. Hutchinson will take one, and oh, a rebounded shot just left. Williams has it. She's looking for a slot pass, gets it off, and unfortunately no Chippewa was there to put it in. Whitus back down the left-hand side for Williams.
This is what Central needed to do. They need to hem LTU in and get shots on. Doing a good job here.
They're finally seeing a little bit more pressure. CMU needs to put a little pressure on here now with number 17, Jordan Bibas looks for it. She skates around, and Abraham looking for it, and a penalty will be up and coming.
And Delray looks like she's in some pain.
Not too much, though, as she'll probably head to the bench on that one.
So
And LTU, Buckberger will head to the penalty box. If you're Central, you're looking for that. You're looking for their star player to get put in the penalty box or get put on the bench.
1 for 1 on the power play so far. A bad hooking call if you're LTU.
Sending it to a face-off. 2 minutes on the power play for CMU. 6 minutes left here to go. That's the second penalty for Buckberger thus far.
And I kind of put hooking in those penalties with trippings, too. It's just a lazy penalty to take.
Oh, around the side of the net, and it'll put in. Rachel Hart making an amazing stop. She's looking for it. Gloves it up, and Chippewa bodies are down on the ice. Number 19, Bienkowski, almost had a couple chances there and wasn't able to get anything to go in.
Brick wall?
I think so, John. I think so.
I mean, you know, CMU broadcaster, but what a job by Hart today. She's kept her team ahead.
We'll go again to a face-off where Annie Castor takes it, wins it, and sends it to Palmer. Unfortunately, Palmer will put it directly into an LTU player, being Jordan Bibas. Abraham comes out of her post there and saves it for the Chippewas. Palmer down the left side. Going around the back of the net now. Trying to send it to the slot. There's number 19 for the Chippewas, Bienkowski, right there.
Good kills. Good penalty kill for LTU so far.
They've been playing great so far, and they're just trying to get it out of their own zone. Whitus now sends it over to number 11, Palmer, and Castor will take it. Backhands it now and looks for a change. Thought there were too many women on the ice there and didn't actually take it. Delray's back out now and is looking for her second of the night. Williams behind the net here, looks for a slot pass. Castor right there. Hutchinson will take it now, and She has to reset as she crosses the blue line. Off the skate of a CMU defender and trying to put it in, but Abraham will block that one with ease. As number 12 for the Chippewas, Mac Barnett, their captain, will take it out the right side.
Waved off the icing, too.
Matt goes out as they'll get fresh bodies out. And a battle against the boards ensues. Trying to get it out with no time left on the penalty kill, and Buckberger will come back out. Hutchinson, immediate slap. Backhander, and looked to be an amazing shot, but just left.
Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play now.
Hutchinson and Buckberger having a little back and forth. Buckberger sends it to the left-hand side, and the Chippewas will pick that one up as Hutchinson skates it out to the left. Darche now putting on the burners to try to stop that as they'll get it out. Darche pressuring here against the boards. She has possession, but just barely lost it as Lawrence Tech will grab it. Number 8, Caitlin Williams, looks for it now. CMU trying to get a couple more shots off, but haven't been able to get anything. Saudi around the back of the net. As Binkowski came in to try to save that one. Lockout now goes in and hits that way right. And not a struggle for Abraham. Lawrence Tech now trying to send it in the slot. A little backhander over to number 79, Lockout. CMU will hit that one just left as Buckberger hits off a stick of a CMU player, Hutchinson. That'll be number 19 on the Chippewas. Binkowski getting her body in the way to help Abraham out there. And if you're Abraham, you've only got 2:29 left here in the second. You don't want to go down 4-2. So she's really looking for a good save here, and she's been doing great thus far.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association, the CMU Club, Net Hockey Network, and WHW, Warhol Television. No reproduction, retransmission, or any distribution or of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the ACHA, CCHN, WHW, and MHTV.
The Chippewas now looking on the defensive side as Lawrence Tech will take this one around the back of the net to try to put something in the slot. Ortega now with a slapper and a body in the way for the Chippewas. That was Binkowski yet again putting her body on the line. Chippewas going the right side as LTU will take possession, and that's Ortega getting hit a little hard there and sending it all the way left. Putting it to the slot. And a body right there as Abraham just gets that out of the way, and LTU puts it in the back of the net, putting it 4-2 with 1:33 left to go. That is the second time tonight, John, that they have scored a goal with less than 3 minutes to play in a period. The first and the second. John.
That was just a rebound off the pad. I'll say 2 goals because I don't know the third one, but that's 2 goals that came off of rebounds off of Abraham and an LT player right there to put it home.
Central will go back to a face-off, and LTU yet again gains possession, sending it to the left. They'll go around the back of the net. Ooh, and a body hit hard against the boards. Benson now passes it over directly to a Chippewa for a 1-on-2 fast break. Bergen hit a little hard there, and no penalty called. The Chippewas sending it to the middle now, and Lawrence Tech will take immediate possession. Chippewas having a little back and forth there as number 40 for him tries to go in. Zoe Bergen will take it. Palmer now with it. Gray looking for it, and a body hits. Wilson on the left-hand side, not able to get anything going. Lawrence Tech will remain unfazed.
Other than the 2 goals, it has been a struggle for Central today.
Delray now looking for a slot pass as Williams goes around the boards. Sends it now to number 11 for the Chippewas, and a rebound possibility. Nothing goes. Oh, loses possession of it as they'll have to reset, and it'll be called.
Just a delayed offsides there, so.
And that'll bring it to the end of the second period, John. 4-2 in favor of the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with your second intermission report here on CCHN.
welcome back here inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Your score, LTU 4, Central Michigan 2. Well, we've had quite the second period moving into the third, and there was a second penalty for Buckberger, killed off by LTU, and if you're CMU, you're really looking to put her back in the box. They did just that in the second period, but weren't able to get anything going. There was 3 unanswered coming from LTU, 2 of them coming from Teresa DiMaggio, the graduate student out of Shelby Township, and then 1 by Sophia Buckberger, number 91, a senior from Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and she put them up 2-2, and then 2 coming from Teresa directly after, making it 3-2 and another 4-2. Chippewas looking to answer back and try to get 2 in the third period and play a little tougher. You're looking for your top scorer from last year, Kylie Delray, to get a little action going inside the slot. She had a couple good chances there, unable to get anything off. Gabby Nixon also looking for a couple, as well as Caitlin Williams, both having a few chances in that period, but weren't able to do anything with them. Lauren Abraham, number 29, the junior from Glouisville, Illinois, playing tremendously today in the goalie position, as well as Rachel Hart, number 30, the sophomore from Edgewood, for Lawrence Tech, playing also amazing for the goalie area. That's going to be it for the second intermission report here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. We'll be right back with third period action, and the Chippewas look to make a comeback. We'll be right back in just about 7 minutes. back inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena. The score 4-2 in favor of the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Got about 2 minutes until face-off for the third period. John, roll me through what you're looking for the Chippewas to get something going and hopefully tie or even complete this game with a victory. I think she's playing well today. A couple defenders have allowed for an open area in the slot to put one away off a rebound, and that's hard to do as a goalie. As I'm sure you know, you were a goalie for a while. So for Abraham, it's tough right now, but you're right. If she steps up a little bit more in this third period, Chippewas might be able to complete something offensively.
And offensively, I'm not looking at the
You've
leading.
been muted since we came out of break.
Offensively, I don't really. I'm not looking towards the leading goal scorers. I'm looking towards Annie Castor. She's been all over the ice today.
All right, and the face-off ensues, and we're on our way for the third period here in Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Lawrence Tech on the right-hand side now with possession. Number 88, Teresa DiMaggio. Chippewas will gain it back. Looking for the middle now, and Saudi will take that. Caitlin Williams passes it now to number 17, Tate Hutchinson. Delray up top with Whitus, as Hutchinson will take it behind the net. Over to Whitus. Down now to Delray and straight to the middle. A great passing play by CMU. Delray trying to take possession back as number 79, Lockout for LTU, will try to get one going and gets a body in the way. LTU with a chance now, and Abraham just misses that glove that goes far right. Delray trying to put it in on the middle side. Number 61, Gabriella Nixon goes down. And Delray and Nixon will head off the ice to get some fresh bodies on. That'll come down for an icing, and it'll go now to the LTU zone. Chippewas looking to win this face-off and try to get something going. The score 4-2 in favor of the LTU Blue Devils. About 2 minutes in here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena.
It's early, but this is a big face-off here in the offensive zone.
Castor wins that one, and Chippewas just tap it down past the blue line. LTU now with it. Chippewas will take it out. Castor tries to get possession here. The Blue Devils sending it to the middle area. A 1-on-2 break ensues for LTU. It goes now to the middle, and a stick gets in the way. Number 19 for the Chippewas will take that one, Bienkowski. Buckberger skating left, trying to get an opportunity open. The Chippewas try to send it to the slot, and a backhand pass comes off the skate of an LTU player. Chippewas still trying to get this going, and CMU will take it at the blue line. A long shot, and gloves have dropped, and Castor gets out of the way of that one. Little scuffle in front of the net, and the first sign of physicality out of the CMU offense.
Looking for a goal.
Yeah, the glove dropped unintentionally, although it looked a little intentional from here. It was kind of funny. It looked like they were about to go at it, kind of NHL style.
I feel like I see that every weekend at Marty.
Nixon fighting for it against the board now, and she'll try to take it as LTU takes possession. Williams passes it now to Hutchinson. Trying to get it out of the area, and that was almost a rebound for LTU. Lauren Abraham closes the pads on that one and gets another save. Delray pops out, and they'll get fresh bodies out on the ice.
That was a close one from Barnett there.
Hutchinson also comes out, and we'll get number 11, Leah Palmer, out on the ice. Williams tried to stop that one, wasn't able to get it, and LTU number 8 will take that. Skating with speed down the right-hand side is number 23 on the Chippewas, Chloe. Getting pinned against the right-hand wall. Annie Castor goes for it now and gets a stick in the way, and she'll take it. LTU barely able to get a stick on that one, and it's a fast break. Unfortunately for LTU, the Chippewas' own Whitus was able to get her stick there and stop that one from going in the back of the net. Bienkowski against 2 LTU Blue Devils. Darche now on the right-hand side for CMU. Now, John, CMU has been able to produce more offense, but they haven't gotten a single shot on net.
Well, the old adage in hockey, you can't score if you don't shoot. You got to put pucks on net. You got to get them in the offensive zone and hemmed in, and Central's not been able to really do that too much.
Hutchinson's back out there now, and she's been influential on the defensive standpoint. Caitlin Williams battling for it, as well as Kylie Delray against Fennessy on the board. Number 18 for LTU, Moreland, will take it down now and sticks it up to Lockow. Lockow will try to go around a Chippewa, but is unable to get that one going as Whitus takes it. Delray down the right-hand side now against number 14 for LTU, Ortega. She'll hit it against the boards, and Whitus comes out. Delray loses it on her stick, and again, runs into the ref there, actually.
The ref just wanted to be a part of the action.
This is a breakout against Leah Palmer for the Chippewa. Oh! And Abraham loses it on the glove. It came off the tip of it, and it actually went to an LTU player and just barely missed the net.
I don't know if that even got to Abraham. I thought they got blocked. The second chance opportunity.
The second chance opportunity, yes. Playing a little more physical from Annie Castor. Buckberger now with an opportunity. Abraham off the skate. Bibas now sent it to the blue line for the Blue Devils as Buckberger stops it behind the net. Loses it as the Chippewas will fight for it. Zoe Saudy looking for a teammate. She gets one, and it'll come back to her. It goes down the right side now as Annie Castor puts on the burners to try to get that one. John, you've seen Annie Castor really want this game.
Yep, she's been there on the forecheck, the back check. She's put pucks on net. 13:25 to go. I expect her to get at least one today.
Well, we've got 13:22 here to go at Farmington Hills Ice Arena as the Chippewas look for it in LTU zone to try to put one away. Missed the glove on that one, and it'll come back to the Chippewas. Gray will take this one. Oh, and it goes off of, I believe, Buckberger. Rather, excuse me, Chapman. Alyssa Gray looking left. She'll put her stick in the way as that'll go up and over. Lawrence Tech on the glass now. As Hutchinson looks to take this, and she does. She'll do a drop back pass and a backhander over to number 2 for the Chippewas, Mariah Wilson. Benson passed that one down to the right-hand side. It's number 61, Gabby Nixon. Tries to put that one to the slot and is unable to. Hutchinson putting the burners back now, and that'll get all the way back to Lauren Abraham.
Fans, we will be out the air next weekend, but we have a brand new slate of games for you in a couple of weeks. On Friday the 17th, the Chippewas will start their weekend series against Lawrence.
And we'll go back to a face-off.
D3 is going down to Florida, and the women's team will take on Bowling Green
2 weekends.
in 2 weekends. And D2 will be hosting D1 Eastern Michigan.
Hoping to get their first win of the season.
We're hoping. We're trying. They're fighting. It's tough.
Lawrence Tech with it now. Puts it back up to the blue line for number 14 on their side, Ortega. Looks for Lockout, and she connects. Puts a slot on, and body's in the way. Hutchinson off to her skate. Sends it now to Del Rey against the boards. Del Rey loses it, and Benson tries to take possession, but also loses it. Hutchinson puts her stick in the mix and gets in there. Now to Abraham. And I thought she lost that at first. Went off her pad, and
I didn't even notice.
we'll have a face-off now. We'll get some fresh bodies out on the ice for the Chippewas. Annie Castor back in the face-off. She's been tremendous thus far. Fights for it.
If you're Central, you need a sense of urgency right now. You're down 2 with almost 10 minutes left in this game. You need a sense of urgency to get at least one back right now.
You really do. Pinkowski now trying to put the pressure on up top next to the blue line. Lawrence Tech will take it, although it's sticking away from Chippewa's own Whitus. Pushing her against the boards now is Central Michigan. Back up to the blue line for Benson. And off the stick of Darche. Lawrence Tech regains possession, however, and Lauren drops to the butterfly to try to save that one, although it went far left. The Blue Devils still against the boards on a 3-on-2 Chippewa break, and another one goes off a rebound from Buckberger. Just again left as the puck rolls right. Number 23, Chloe Darche, putting on the afterburners to get there, and she does. Annie Castor trying to take possession now, and the Chippewas will grab one. They really need to get something going here. Castor putting the heavy pressure on the offensive standpoint. Oh, and a collision mid-ice as number 21, Alyssa Gray, gets a shot on goal, and it's easily saved by Rachel Hart. Our 10:03 left to go here, and Farmington Hills Ice Arena 4-2. Still Lawrence Tech up by 2. They had 3 unanswered in the second period. 2 of them by DiMaggio, the graduate.
I wasn't sure if she was hurt or she just didn't get up.
Leotino's getting checked out on the bench.
It'll go to another face-off for Zoe Bergen. Hutchinson now with it. Skips it past a couple LTU players to put it against the board for the Chippewas. Pass to the slot, unable to get anything over, and a rebound. LTU players on the ice. They skate right now. As Hutchinson will try to regain possession of that one, and it misses her stick. Wilson misses that one as well. Bergen trying to get that one and is unable to get it. Hutchinson regains it now and goes around her own net. Skips it to Wilson. Wilson will backhand it over. And no penalty called there as DiMaggio takes possession middle ice. She'll skate right, and that gets picked off by a Chippewa. Very back and forth, John, as we saw earlier between the blue lines.
This does not favor Central at all. You got 9 minutes to go. You're having trouble getting in the offensive zone, and now you're having trouble breaking out. The sense of urgency has got to be there if you're Central.
John, I'm really looking at their passing here, and nothing's connecting for them.
They are having problems getting the puck stick to stick, and LTU realizes it.
Hutchinson now, hate to cut you off, John, but it was a good look, and we just went far right. Little holding there from number 18, Caitlin Moreland on the Blue Devils side.
I will say the officials have been fairly consistent in this game.
They have, yep.
That's a new concept to me every time I watch any Central team play.
Chippewas will now take it. Palmer Looks for Delray at first, but now Williams has it. Delray has it one-on-one and just goes left. Rachel Hart with a shoulder block on that one. It's okay, though, because Palmer has it now, goes for a shot, rebound off the stick, and it goes far right. Just missed it for the Chippewas.
Central has had their opportunities today. 2 breakaways. Delray had a chance there and another chance. And Rachel Hart has played as good of a game as you can for LTU.
Now, John, I'm looking at almost 2 different teams here. It looks like in some parts CMU is playing tremendously and they're getting shots on goal, and in other parts they can't even connect their passes.
There's part of me that wonders if the Sioux trip might have killed a bit of their confidence, because you look at the scores and how they were outscored in those games.
Hate to interrupt you, John, but Buckberger with a right-handed shot there and just went wide. Actually got the puck hit at her and blocked it to get it back into the slot. LTU regains possession and puts it back up to the blue line for him. Passing it around now, trying to get an open shot, and no problem for Abraham, and that skids right by her. There's the passes we like to see, and Caitlin Williams with a little fadangle, and it goes just far left for the Chippewas. A very close call, and now we're seeing the Chippewa team that we've been used to watching.
Problem is you got to capitalize on those.
Ortega sends it to Buckberger. Buckberger hits off the stick on a shot from Barnett, and that'll go over and send us to another face-off.
If you are looking for game reports, stats, schedules, and more, take a trip to CMUWomen'sHockey.com. There you can find those and much more, including player information, recruiting information, apparel, and more. That's CMUWomen'sHockey.com.
John, you'll get used to it eventually. We've had a lot of practice with that. I'm sure Derek, our producer today, can recite that off the top of his head. 3 LTU players going against Mac Barnett, the Chippewas captain. And an LTU player hits the ice, and it'll be a 2-on-2 fast break for the Chippewas. Saudi on the right-hand side. Oh, and that'll be called offsides. Binkowski had that one, and she had Saudi directly to her right, and if that wasn't offsides, that could have been a very, very strong opportunity for CMU. We'll head to the dot as Chippewa star today, Annie Castor, takes that one and wins that one. Hutchinson now sends it directly over to a LTU player. Moreland sent it down, and that'll be called icing.
Sure. The icings have been a little inconsistent today.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would be called icing.
I'll take it. I'll take an offenses on face-off.
Well, that also means that Zoe Bergen has to win this one. She's got Hutchinson right behind her, and she's looking for a little shot. Darche now sends it all the way down to number 11 for the Chippewas, Leah Palmer. Darche back at it. Has Hutchinson up at the top and looks for her and goes far right. Leah Palmer now with it. Hits it on the boards for way too hard of a pass. And it is offsides.
I got to say, I'm a little intrigued by Coach Haney on the bench. Just kind of, it reminds me of our coach a little bit. Just things not going right lately and just kind of sitting back and trying to figure out what to do.
Well, with 5 minutes left to go here at Farmington Hills, you need to get at least one off in the next few.
Yep. Right now, Central's got to have a sense of urgency. They've got to get pucks in the offensive zone. They're struggling to do that.
Oh, and a check from Bergen. She goes down on the ice. Darche with it. Could have an opportunity here. She'll get against the boards. As it now goes to Hutchinson. Hutchinson puts one on net, and Rachel Hart with a very easy save.
Hey, fans, stay with us after this game. We will have the post-game report live here on CCHN.
That'll send us again to another face-off, and number 61, Gabby Nixon, who has been tremendous in the circle today, will take this. Williams looking left. Delray skating to the slot. You can tell she wants a second one. Williams fighting along the boards, and that'll be called for a penalty.
Interference call there. On.
Not exactly sure who it was on. It looks to be LTU, and it is. That'll put CMU on the power play. That was number 14, Ortega, the graduate student.
Well, that's not how you want to start a power play.
Well, they've got 2 minutes to go here in the power play. 5 minutes left in regulation time. 4-2 your score here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena, and Chippewas are looking to break out. Kylie with a backspin there, and some beautiful fundamentals to hit it over to Williams. Williams around the back of the net. Looks for Kylie and decides to pass over to Palmer. Palmer now to Whitus. Whitus over to Williams. Oh, and again, another sloppy pass that puts Leah Palmer in a tough position to try to skate that one down, and the Chippewas have to reset. Williams, another hard pass over to Nixon. That one goes incomplete.
Just no urgency right now for Central.
Whitus having to chase that one down, and they'll again have to reset. That's the third reset they've had to pull out of here, and they've only got 50 seconds left on the power play. Goes around the net, just to get pinned in the boards, and another shot down the length of the ice, and Abraham will come out of her net to try and take this one. LTU, a 4-on-1 break.
Gotta be careful there.
A shot, and Abraham will block that one off her chest pad. 30 seconds left, and Central a little confused on who was supposed to get that puck there. Caitlin Williams swoops in to take it. Over now to Saudi, a great pass. Saudi skating around the back. Looks over to Hutchinson. And that one goes off a stick and up in the rafters, and that'll be a face-off for Central Michigan.
If they don't come back in the next 3:15, this post-game report is going to be fairly interesting because there's a lot of things you can point to in this game why Central was down in this game.
It looks like they don't want it nearly as bad as LTU.
I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd say that. I wonder if the Sioux game is in the back of their mind still.
Annie Castor wins that face-off, and Central will retain possession here. And a shot from Central, a rebound possibility, and nothing comes of it. Castor again fighting for it. A great stop to stop the reset. And an easy scoop by Rachel Hart. 2:47 here left to go, and the power play ends.
That
Keep
power
an
play
eye
was
on
on.
Abraham. I have a feeling he's gonna get her off.
Annie Castor. Oh, and that'll actually be a timeout.
You know, this is a very good Central team. They went up to Canada. They played a very good Sioux team. Every team at Sioux is a very good hockey club. I gotta wonder if that's kind of in the back of their mind right now. Like that confidence. They had a lot of confidence going into that Sioux trip, I feel like. And you gotta wonder if some of that is just kind of lost.
Well, you look at series like the Notre Dame series where they played absolutely tremendous, and they had a lot of momentum coming into Sioux, and you're right, that Sioux definitely killed some of their morale off as they got blown out 10-0 in the second game. They did have a 6-2 where Caitlin and Delray scored in those, but you're right, I think the momentum's just kind of fallen off for them, and they're looking to try to come back. We do have tomorrow's game at the Marty, which will hopefully provide a little more energy for them coming out in the break.
These are two games you need. LTU doesn't look tired at all.
Abraham is still on the ice, so Haney hasn't pulled her just yet.
I would look probably to the 2:30, 2-minute mark. If they can win possession of this faceoff, look for Abraham to go to the bench.
Castor will lose that face-off as number 17, Tate Hutchinson, trying to get down there, and icing waved off as LTU put on the burners. Castor fighting yet again. Number 19 for the Chippewas, fighting for that one. Saudi just missed that pass, and it'll be waved off for the icing.
Watch Abraham here if they can gain possession of this puck.
They have possession now. I'm waiting for Haney to give the signal, and there it is. 6-on-5 now. And they'll have to reset. Caitlin Williams with the puck. She'll take it to the right side. CMU has fresh bodies out on the ice, and it's a 6v5. They're looking to pass to the slot. Getting pinned against the boards. Darche looking to pass out and gets that one out. Delray now with it. Delray puts that one to the slot and nothing comes of it. Leah Palmer sends that one as well to the slot. Right in front of the net, and Hart will take that one and scoop it up. CMU will keep their goalie out and continue the 6-on-5 attack. With 1:21 left to go here, John, you really need a goal if you want to stay in this game.
Yeah, but the question is, do they want the goal? I feel like they've had problems setting up in the offensive zone.
Nixon back in the circle. She's been outstanding tonight and unfortunately doesn't get that one. About a minute left, and Hart will drop down and glove that one up. Now, John, they have been getting more shots off than earlier this period, so that's helping them, but nothing hitting the back.
If you're LTU, the game plan right there was perfect. Hold the puck along the wall. Don't let Central gain control of it.
Delray now with it. She backhands it to Williams. Williams looks to kick it out to Palmer, and it does. Oh, a redirect, and it goes in! What a redirected shot for Central Michigan. 4-3, 57.7 left to go here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Kylie Del Rey! And that's going to be her second, John, of the day, and she has been influential thus far.
2-goal lead, worst lead to have in hockey. Now you're back in it. So they have to win the faceoff here. They've got to be able to get Lauren off the ice.
They unfortunately don't win the faceoff, but Kylie Del Rey putting her body on the line to send it down the length. Williams.
And there goes
now
Abraham.
battling, and Abraham comes off the ice again, putting a 6-on-5 opportunity. Bodies hit the ground. Central, a slapper from the shot. Oh, and it's saved by Rachel Hart.
40 is enough time. 40 seconds is enough time. You have an offensive zone faceoff. You have to win it.
40 seconds left to go. Gabby Nixon comes back into the circle. You can tell LTU stressing a little bit here. They win the faceoff, and it's another shot for Central. Rachel Hart scoops it up again. John, you've got to give credit where credit's due. Rachel Hart is keeping her composure in such a heated last couple seconds here.
Played very well today.
Central will gain it now. You can't give up possession here as a Chippewa. And they don't. They'll send it back to number 7 for the Chippewas, Whitus. 20 seconds left to go here. They need to get a shot off. Oh, and it goes down the length of the ice. And they call icing.
That was a late call there.
That was a very, very late call. I was waiting for it, and you could see a lot of the fans here were holding their arms up. They were waiting for the icing call. And
I think you should add at least a second on there. That was very delayed there.
12.8 left to go. It looks like it's going to be Gabby Nixon coming back into the faceoff. They're about to get underway, and Williams. 10 seconds left. The Chippewas need a goal here. They'll send it down in. Trying to get a rebound off. Bodies at the floor. Lawrence Tech will gain possession. 1 second left, and that'll do it here at Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Your final score, Lawrence Tech University 4, and the Central Michigan Chippewas ending at 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. Me and John will be right back with the post game here on CCHN. Welcome back here inside Farmington Hills Ice Arena. You've been watching CCHN on. We've got the keys to the game coming up here. I'm here with Derek Steele subbing in for John coming around me here. Sorry, we've got a little bit of a tight space at Farmington Hills.
Let's go.
Ice Arena. There he is.
What's up, Parker?
How we doing today, Derek? Well, let's go over our keys to the game.
Okay.
As John stated earlier, we had the penalty kill, and that was rough for us early on.
Yeah, the penalty kill for both teams, honestly, was the big difference maker. Both teams had one power play goal. It was Nixon who scored the power play goal for Central Michigan. But honestly, Parker, with the penalty kill, I'd argue that's what kept Central Michigan in the game, is they didn't take a lot of penalties, especially down the stretch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Central Michigan didn't take a penalty that whole third period.
They didn't, no. And that's something that LTU did wrong, is they did take that penalty. I think Buckberger, their star player, with probably, I think, 29 points now, adding those up, took 2 today. And that was both in the second period.
And that first Buckberger, or the penalty.
There we go.
I knew I'd get there eventually. That's really what gave Central Michigan the momentum, because they were able to score the first goal. By the way, what a feed from Caitlin Williams. Holy smokes.
It's got to be one of the best passes I've seen from this women's D2 team in a very long time.
I was talking with Joel Drucker at the second intermission, and we just both looked at each other, and I go, what a feed from Williams.
It was a very great feed. Well, the second key to the game John talked about in the beginning was limiting the turnovers and cleaning up the loose puck, and that's something that we definitely struggled with tonight as a Chippewa fan.
Yeah, we were talking off air. The 4 goals that Lawrence Tech scored, the second and the fourth one were off of really big rebounds from Abraham. And talking to Joel Drucker about that after the game, both him and I said that that's very uncharacteristic from Abraham. I think
it is.
Realistically, for Central Michigan, what they should have done is they should have waited one more weekend to bring Abraham back, because they threw her into the fire.
Yeah.
Playing against a high-powered offense like Sioux College, you're not going to win a national championship unless you have a really good forecheck. So Central Michigan, one can argue that they should have kept her out for one more weekend. Bree Shore played lights out in Abraham's absence, but all in all, a really good game for Abraham in her second game back from that injury.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll go now to keeping the unselfish and balanced diet on the forecheck. And that's something I think we did do well tonight. We had a good forecheck. We had a few defensive breakdowns that definitely led to a couple goals that shouldn't have gone in. However, we did well overall with that. So we'll go now to our 3 stars of the game. At number 1, I got to give it to number 30, Rachel Hart, the goalie for Lawrence Tech University. And she had the win today with only 3 goals allowed, so she did absolutely amazing. Derek, who's number 2?
Number 2, we got DiMaggio, 2 goals on the night for her. But I want to go back to Rachel Hart. There was one sequence that she had in the second period. I can't remember exactly when it was in the second period, but both John and myself looked at each other, and then I looked at you, and I go, I flat out don't know how she made that stop.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
no, it was the glove.
Some of the shots, or some of the saves she made, you know in the cartoon when the jaw drops?
Yep.
That was me sitting there producing tonight. My jaw was on the ground here, but what a night from Rachel Hart.
Oh, absolutely. No, she played tremendously. She had even a couple shoulder saves, a great butterfly drop save that happened very early on that kept the Blue Devils up 1-0 in the first period. And now we go to DiMaggio, who had 2 goals back-to-back, both in the second period, that put LTU up 4-2, and that gave them so much momentum challenging into the third. And with that momentum, they were able to keep it on the offensive side more often than not. Then now we go to the 3rd star, which we had to give to CMU's very own Kylie Del Rey, who I had the pleasure of talking with yesterday, getting some inside information on what she looks forward to this game. She herself had 2 goals, was looking for the hat trick, but Derek, the redirect shot with 6-on-5 had to be one of the best shots I've seen from this team in a very, very long time. What are your thoughts on that?
There's one goal I saw at Nationals last year in Boston. It was the men's team. Joe Grogan, the social media coordinator and photographer, probably knows the one I was talking about. It was the old Michigan goal at Nationals that they pulled off. I'd argue that that's probably 1A 1B has to be that Kylie Del Rey redirect for the best goals I've seen while being a Central Michigan Chippewa.
Oh, yeah.
What a goal that was from Kylie Del Rey.
I didn't think it went in at first, and then their hands went up. Everyone was cheering. The fans were going wild, and I just had to call a goal because I had no idea. I thought it was
you know what?
wide.
Great call by Parker
I appreciate
Morrison
it. Thank you. Well, that's going to about wrap it up for the post-game show here today on CCH. And thank you, Derek Steele, for stepping in today. We had our social media manager, as always, Joe Grogan, doing an amazing job behind the camera. Our production today was Derek Steele, so we appreciate him on that. And Sam T on the camera for that one. For myself, Derek Steele, Joe Grogan, Sam T, and John Gervasi, we say so long, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Marty for Game 2 of this LTU CMU series.